You know, there are plenty of bad jobs in history. But imagine this, it's midnight, the air is thick with candle smoke, and you're sitting in a drafty, creaky wooden chamber, waiting to decide whether someone is consorting with the devil. No pressure, right? Tonight, we slip quietly into one of the strangest professions of the 17th century, witch hunters. The people who were somehow both respected and deeply feared, often at the same time. And yes, if you thought your job was stressful, at least you don't have to worry about accidentally condemning your neighbor's goat-herding aunt to a public execution because her bread rose too quickly. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And please, tell me in the comments, what kind of strange history you'd like me to whisper about next. Now, dim the lights, let the soft sound of rain outside your window keep you company, and together, let's drift into tonight's story. You step carefully into the chamber, the old floorboards groaning under your boots. The flicker of torches throws odd, dancing shadows across the heavy stone walls. Ahead, a long oak table sits under the watchful gaze of 3 judges, your fellow witch hunters. You are one of them. On the far side of the room, a small figure trembles beneath layers of rough fabric. The accused. Her crime? Well, rumors. Maybe a neighbor got jealous of her herb garden. Maybe her cat hissed at the wrong person. Who really knows? This is how these things start. The ritual begins. First, the evidence is presented. A few dry toadstools found in her pantry. An odd symbol carved into a wooden spoon. And of course, witnesses. You're not sure whether they're more terrified of witches or of not being helpful enough. But here's the part most people forget, not every witch trial was a public spectacle. Many of these midnight sessions were intentionally private, secretive, hushed, almost theatrical. The idea was to avoid chaos and maintain control. After all, nothing ruins a small village's economy faster than mass hysteria. Or burn down bakeries. You carefully open the ancient parchment before you. Its Latin inscriptions seem more decorative than meaningful. But protocol is protocol. You recite the opening chant, not exactly a prayer, not quite a legal proceeding. It's more like a nervous mixture of both. Now comes the ordeal phase. Not the brutal torture scenes that Hollywood loves. No. Tonight, it's the dream test. The accused is given a special mixture, a warm drink brewed with valerian root, passion flower, and, depending on who's brewing, a little too much nightshade. The goal? Induce visions. If the dreams are calm and harmless, she's innocent. But if she sees demons? Well, that's harder to explain away. Ironically, the academic world still debates whether these so-called dream trials were widespread, rare, or simply invented by over-imaginative chroniclers. The truth, like many things about witch trials, remains shrouded in shadows. You watch as she sips the warm, bitter brew. Her eyes flutter closed. The room holds its breath. The faint scent of burning herbs fills the air, mingling with the damp chill of the stone chamber. Minutes stretch into hours. Quiet chanting continues in the background, a soft, repetitive melody meant to soothe. Or perhaps, to guide the dreams. You start to feel your own eyelids grow heavy, lulled by the rhythmic hum. Maybe she'll wake peacefully. Maybe not. But for now, the chamber remains still, wrapped in the soft glow of flickering candlelight. And as you sit there, breathing in the faint incense, feeling the warmth of the fire at your side, you realize how easy it would be to fall asleep right here. Like so many watchers before you, surrendering to the heavy embrace of a long-forgotten midnight. The heavy wooden door closes behind you with a faint creak, sealing off the outside world. Inside, the room breathes its own quiet life, the soft crackle of the fire, the occasional rustle of parchment, the distant drip of water somewhere unseen. You sit at the long table, the polished oak cool beneath your fingers, the weight of history settling like a soft blanket over your shoulders. The accused remains silent, her eyes darting nervously beneath a tangled mop of hair. You watch her closely, aware that the truth here is slippery, wrapped in superstition and fear. The villagers' whispered stories have grown louder than facts, tangled in years of mistrust and sorrow. You remind yourself, this is not a trial of evidence, but of belief. As you glance around, you see the other witch hunters preparing their notes, their faces shadowed but intent. The air is thick with the scent of burning sage and myrrh, a soothing but strange aroma that seems to settle the nerves and sharpen the mind all at once. The parchment before you is brittle and yellowed, scrawled with symbols that once held meaning but now feel more like riddles. Your voice softens as you begin the ancient chant again, a low murmur that echoes softly off stone walls. It's a rhythm you've learned to follow, steady and unyielding, like the pulse of the night itself. Outside, A sudden gust of wind rattles the window panes, and for a moment the shadows dance wildly. You take a slow breath, feeling the weight of silence settle deeper. The accused's hands twitch slightly, clutching the folds of her coarse dress, and you can't help but wonder what she dreams of now. Minutes pass with nothing but the chant and the occasional crackle from the hearth. The chamber grows warmer, steam rising gently from a small bowl of herbs set near the fire. The tension hangs in the air, heavy but unspoken. You lean back in your chair, your eyes half closed, mind drifting. The rhythm of the chant soothes you, coaxing your thoughts to slow and your heartbeat to steady. Outside, the rain has softened to a whisper, a gentle lullaby for the restless night. And as you sit there, cradled by the flickering light and murmured prayers, you feel your own eyelids grow heavy, your body relax. The lines between reality and dream blur, and you sense yourself slipping quietly into the world beyond. In the corner of the room, a small brass bell chimes softly, marking the passage of time. The accused's breathing deepens, her features relaxing as the dream test takes hold. You watch her carefully, feeling a strange mixture of sympathy and duty. This ritual, strange as it seems, is the last hope for her innocence. The dream trial, a curious blend of folk medicine and superstition, reflects a world caught between reason and fear. Scholars still debate whether such tests truly decided lives or were mere theater masking darker truths. Here, in the stillness of this chamber, those questions seem distant, replaced by the pressing reality of the night. Your thoughts wander to the village beyond these walls, the children tucked into bed, the farmers tending fires, the quiet routines of a world oblivious to the secret proceedings here. For a moment, you imagine their peaceful slumber, and the fragile balance between justice and mercy that you hold in your hands. The incense smoke curls upward, soft and slow, filling the space with a delicate fragrance. The low chant continues, weaving through the silence like a gentle thread, binding the night together. Your heartbeat slows further, syncing with the rhythm of the ritual, your senses narrowing to the flicker of flames and the breath of dreams. A gentle warmth spreads through you, a calm settling in the depths of your mind. The room fades softly at the edges, becoming a haven of quiet and safety. You realize that here, beneath the weight of centuries-old fears and hopes, lies a simple human truth, the yearning for peace, for understanding, for rest. And as your own eyelids finally close, you drift with the accused into the fragile realm of dreams, carried on whispers of history and the hush of the midnight trial. Soft candlelight bathes the chamber in a golden glow, flickering shadows playing across ancient stone and weathered wood. The air is thick with the scent of herbs and the quiet murmur of voices long silenced. You lie back in your chair, the softness of the night settling around you like a gentle cloak. Outside, the rain's soft patter blends with the distant hoot of an owl, a lullaby woven by the night itself. Your breath slows, each inhale deep and even, each exhale a gentle release. Your muscles unwind, the tension melting away like morning mist under the sun. Perhaps you no longer remember where the story left off, or where you first slipped into this quiet world. The line between here and elsewhere blurs, softening, drifting, becoming something almost like a dream. You feel yourself float, carried on a slow current of warmth and stillness. There is no rush here, no urgency, only the soft hush of shadows, the gentle pulse of your heartbeat, the quiet breath of night. The chamber, the rain, the ancient ritual, they all dissolve into a peaceful quietude that cradles you gently, like a whispered lullaby. Let yourself drift, soft and slow, wrapped in the warmth of this moment. The night is quiet, the world is still, and you are safe here. Rest now, beneath the gentle watch of flickering flames and the silent witness of history's softest whispers. The rain outside softens further, becoming a quiet drizzle that whispers against the old windows. You find yourself leaning deeper into the chair, the weight of the night pressing gently on your shoulders. Each breath you take feels softer now, as if the very air is cradling you, inviting you to drift further away from waking life. Inside the chamber, the faint glow from the flickering candles begins to merge with the shadows, blurring the edges of stone and wood. The ancient walls seem to breathe alongside you, holding countless secrets and silent stories, stories just like this one, hidden moments, quiet decisions, the delicate balance between fear and hope. You might feel a slight coolness brush your skin, like the passing of a gentle breeze, though the windows remain closed. It's as if the past itself is sighing softly, carrying you on a quiet current through time. No need to hurry. There's nothing demanding your attention here except the slow, steady rhythm of your heartbeat. You close your eyes briefly, and in that moment, the room melts away. You're no longer bound by time or place. You float somewhere between memory and dream, a peaceful twilight space where history becomes a soft whisper just for you. The scent of herbs still lingers, sage, lavender, A hint of rosemary, each note weaving into the next like a soothing melody. It's a fragrance that invites calm, a gentle promise that whatever comes next is safe, slow, and gentle. As your mind continues to drift, the story folds softly into your thoughts. No longer sharp or urgent, the tale becomes a warm glow, a comforting presence you carry with you into sleep. The shadows dance quietly, the rain taps a soft rhythm, and the world grows dim around you. Rest here, now. Let your breath grow slow and even. Feel the stillness wrap around you like a soft blanket. The night is deep and wide, holding you gently, a quiet space where dreams wait patiently. And as you settle deeper, carried by the hush of history and the softness of night, you know you're exactly where you need to be. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next story.